Lava Witch here. So I've been thinking of making some videos, and I definitely have some long videos. Sorry about my mess, my clothes. Some longer videos about just my experience the past year with my Wiccan stuff and my little journey. So yeah, oh my gosh, it's basically messy in here, but this is something that a lot of my stuff is like sentimental and was given to me. I know a lot of things can be like found, outside and online, and I've done both of those things also, but I like things that have been like made, and I've borrowed a few things even from my mom that she's gotten stuff from, like, grandmas and just things like that. This candle thing was actually made by my grandma, my step grandma. She's my grandma. I actually cut this off the end of a squash. I thought it was cool for putting out candles or whatever. I've got a feather in there, some amethyst, gems, semi-precious gems, some rice, some gravel, bay leaf. Yeah, I've just kind of been learning as I go, researching and just learning how things work for me. This is actually clay I got because I do toy reviews too. So this is from a Lost Kitties thing, and I was going to throw the clay out. And I thought, you know what, it'll probably come in useful, so I kept it. It's like Play-Doh, it's hard kind of now. But I used it because I didn't have a proper candlestick holder. I think there's one upstairs, a dangerous looking one. We all have just kind of like candles like this and more modern like candles, and then like the big candles like the 7-day candles and just stuff like that, or tea lights or candles like this. Not really candlesticks, but I did get candlesticks, and I put this Play-Doh in there to hold the candlestick up. There's some salt with a little bit of like, I think pepper and stuff. I don't know what I was doing. This is for oh gosh, I can't believe I can't remember her name. The love goddess, Venus, Aphrodite. This was my sister's. I think she got it from Jamaica. This was special, even though it's kind of cheap. Whatever was special to me because I bought it for a special event I went to a long time ago. I bought it for Valentine's and then ended up using it at an event. Flowers also for, gosh, I just said her name, Aphrodite. The feather could be for Hecate or Aphrodite because I noticed she likes feathers and stuff. This is some carnelian that I'm actually using for an intention and for energies, because I'm going to be doing the 7-day ahead spread, tarot spread off of Spells 8, which I did do a free trial at Spells 8. I really like it. I just couldn't afford the free year, even though I had a code. It was actually Blue Moon 5, I believe. If you download the code finder thing for your browser, it will actually, you guys know what I'm talking about, find you discounts and stuff. So it was crazy because the year membership, it's $30 a month. So for a year it was, I forget how much it was, a bit cheaper if you do it annually, but the Blue Moon code literally cut it in like a quarter. It would have been like $100 for the year, which is, I still couldn't. I was gonna do it, and then I was like, oh, Taylor, no, you have too much stuff, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, just Spotify, all these things, and you think it's cheap, but it all adds up. So I couldn't afford it. I do my tarot spread on here. This is actually a Marilyn Monroe box. I got this as a gift for my birthday. It's the top of the box, and I use it as my tarot board for now, but I cover it with this black cloth that I actually use for tarots and stuff. I actually had my laptop wrapped in it because somebody took my laptop case, or I lost it. I don't know. I'll probably find it. It's a mess in here. Anyways, so I'm going to do my readings on there. I have the, I think Mary Roberts, something like that, tarot cards. I'll show them in another video because I do have this really nice, really cool chain that I ordered. I really like making stuff, and like I'm like a kitchen witch type thing, but I obviously ordered the odd thing. I'm getting a scrying ball and the Rider-Waite deck, because unfortunately I went out and learned my lesson, but I'm a newbie, so, and I lost 10 cards out of my deck. I just brought it somewhere I shouldn't have, and just, yeah. And you can replace them, but, you know, and I wasn't going to go to my way to try to contact the illustrator and just all this stuff. I saw things online, and it's just, I did replace them because I did feel, it said, oh, you might feel like you're missing something and like just feel a sense of loss and stuff. And I definitely felt that for like, not even just a day, for like a whole week or so. Now I'm over it, but yeah, I lost 10 cards on my deck. So that, and this was my first deck. So it was really unfortunate, but it was a mistake that I made. And yeah, I'm ordering another one. Here's my wish jar. Got lots of cool stuff in here. I mean, my wish money jar. It was supposed to be a money jar, wish jar, whatever. This is a protection jar, which I put vinegar in it, and then it got pretty, like, But I infuse it every now and then. Like, I just recently put more onion skins in it, but it's getting pretty, you know. I'm probably going to bury it outside and then make a new one. My rock salt lamp. This is, I was going to actually give it as a gift. It's a wish in a bottle, and I thought it was pretty cool. I do hand make a lot of stuff, but this was bought, and it was really cheap. And this changes colors and stuff, and is my incense thing from Melaleuca. It's actually my mom's. I left mine somewhere, and yeah, unfortunately lost it. A couple years ago, actually. Anyways, I got carried away in this video. But, so orange candle for the 7-day tarot spread. You know that orange candles are to do with fire and, you know, you can pretty much invoke the fire element whenever you want. But the orange candle, it can be associated with a lot of things. Pretty sure, like, just like brightness, like, you know, orange, like fiery, warm, feelings that would be associated with that. They are a sun color, a god color, and yeah, I actually squeezed, I have lemons upstairs that they're not bad, but they need to be used, because I bought a bag of lemons for cooking, and I guess for this too, so I grabbed a little piece of the lemon. It's funny, because I've already burned this, and I don't necessarily believe in burning candles all the way through. Like, if I do, like I have been, this is, you know, just for safety purposes, like, what is a candle burned all the way through? Like, this could technically be, you know, that. So, I'll usually burn a candle a few times. I just don't blow it out if I know I'm going to use it again. It's just one of my things. Like, if you watch a lot of videos, people say there's not a dead set way of doing your own practices and just stuff. Like, you can have a baseline, a foundation to start with, but then, like, as you go, you know, you just kind of whatever. So, what I'm going to do is I add the carnelian to my candle a little bit, not the whole thing. This is all the carnelian I have right now. And add it to the orange candle. I was pouring, like, when I have a bigger candle, it's not a big deal, but this candle is so small that I'm not going to pour it in. If you had, like, a little spoon, like a little baby, like, scoop or something, that would be cool, but I use a paintbrush. I actually put the cinnamon in it, and you could even consecrate it, like, around it, infuse it. I put lemon juice, real lemon juice, squeeze it a little bit in here. You have to be careful, because sometimes it'll build a pool, and it'll make the candle wick wet, so, and I've learned that, so you can always pour some in, and then what I do is I just dump it out, because it'll get all around in the candle, and then I pour it out into the garbage, or just whatever. And then I've got some, this is a cheap incense, I've got good ones, but this one's cheap, but whatever, still kind of associates with the smell. Like I said, not everything has to be perfect, right? This is lemongrass, actually, so I'm going to put a few drops of that with the real lemon, because it said lemon, cinnamon, orange candle, and like I said, like, if you don't have an orange candle, you can use a white candle to like a tea light, like anything that works for you, basically. It's taken me, you know, quite a bit to actually accumulate things, like, to have every, like, what's the word, I guess, your grimoire, no, that's not the word, that's for a book, apothecary or whatever it's called, your stuff, like, you don't always have, like, the things, all the tools that it says exactly, so it's the odd time I actually do have them all, like right now for this easy ritual. So orange candle, lemon, carnelian. You could also use, I think, tiger's eye, which I've been already infused a candle with tiger's eye for my sister, a purple candle, because we were doing readings, and it's her special candle. I carved an M in it, and she actually got really good news even a few days after, so it was actually really cool. She got accepted to the Western teaching program, and I told her, like, something good's gonna happen, da-da-da, and just, it was really cool. So, she probably would have anyways, but, you know, it's nice to think that we're manifesting these things that are actually producing good things in our lives. That's the whole point of why we do this, right? Not the whole point, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to light it, stick it somewhere. I have a really cool thing I'm going to show in another video that I made with different candle wax and stuff. It's like a candle holder type thing. I'll probably just stick it here, like whatever, even though this was for my candlesticks or whatever. The thing I was going to use is upstairs, but light that for a bit and burn it probably through. It looked like a little chair, which I thought was funny, a little throne. And then so I'll kind of burn that, infuse my intention into it with the carnelian, the lemon and stuff, the cinnamon. Take a few deep breaths, meditate a bit. I do yoga. I'm not going to do it like right now for this small spell, but, well, spell, chant, whatever. Just, this one's more for kind of the energy for my tarot reading. So yeah, I just wanted to make a video about kind of something that I did, and maybe it could give other people ideas. I definitely just sometimes draw a card, or like draw a card with somebody with, you know, if I just really feel like I'm like being drawn to my cards. Like, you don't have to do all these little steps, but everyone's sleeping right now, and I just decided, like, I'm gonna do this. I'm sitting here, like, this is something I do a lot of the times. It's Saturday, like, why not? I did my protection candle already today, burned that. It took me 2 separate burnings of a full candlestick to get down to this, so I had burned it another time for maybe, like, not even an hour, and then I burned it for a few hours. It said 8 hours, so it made sense, and now it's down to this. And what I'll do is usually I'll either, you know, discard of it, not in the garbage. It's not good. If people have, like, those garbage disposal type things that, like, it gets, like, put into somewhere that it's, like, good for the earth or whatever, then that's fine. But I don't think throwing it right in the trash is, not that it's necessarily bad, because we throw lots of things anyways, but just that it's, like, I don't know, if you're putting something intent into it, oh my gosh, these dishes are horrible. If you're putting your intent into something and it's important and all that, throwing it in the trash is not what you want to do. That's if you're, like, banishing or something like that, right? So, or like the toilet or whatever. This wouldn't go down the toilet, but probably, but not a good idea. So yeah, I'm going to do that, and I kind of just let it didn't say an incense, but you could also light an incense if you want, but sometimes I light a candle and an incense, but I might not light an incense. It didn't tell me which one. I like to kind of always match the incense to the day and what they say, but I've also just lit ones just for fun. Like, I have a cotton candy one that's just really nice, so I might do that. But yeah, the candle's good enough. You kind of infuse your attention, just maybe have some items around that are important to you, something that goes with your tarot that you're about to do, your tarot reading. Like, I'm about to do a 7-day spread. I just got a new co-op placement. I'm just kind of, you know, fooling around and just kind of being adventurous and seeing. I don't do tarot readings every day. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it's something that it's a preference. I just don't. And yeah, so basically I'm going to be ordering the Raider White or Raider Weight deck soon off of Amazon, because I really want that deck. And I'm not going to let it leave the house this time. So yeah, I'm going to add the carnelian. I will make a better video sometime where I'm actually showing the process, like, all step by step. I'm going to put the cinnamon in here, add the carnelian, like that, do my spread. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed my little video with some of my ideas. It's been not even a year that I've been practicing. It'll be a year early this summer. And I've got a lot of cool ideas and things that I've learned. I've done a lot of research on tarot, read a lot of books already, doing some really positive and good tarot readings that have been really connecting with things, and, you know, it just feels good to, like, do readings for yourself and loved ones and just kind of explore. And like I said, even if it's, like, not so good of cards or things that you think are negative, it's not really about that. You shouldn't really ever connect negativity to a reading. You should just always try to find a meaning for that card or reading or answer or whatever. Kind of like when some doors shut, when some doors close, other ones open. Like, for example, the death card isn't necessarily bad. It could just mean that you have to put something to an end, should, or you are, or something's coming to an end, and it could be something that will produce better things in your life, right? So I did a reading for a friend, and just people that don't, they see the death card and they're like, oh my god. I did a reading for a friend. She got the devil card or something, and she was all freaked out. And then when I explained to her, like, what it could mean and stuff, she right away, she was like, my ex, because she was going through, who she has a kid with, and she was going through really tough times with him. And then after I explained and kind of talked with her about it, she was like, oh my gosh, that makes complete sense, because she was staying away from him because he wasn't good, and just, she was doing really good progress. So the card was kind of just showing that, you know, she was kind of trying to vanquish something that was trying to drag her down, right? So think of it that way. And yeah, I've got my coffee, lots of dishes I have to do. Yeah, I'm in the basement, so yeah, it's kind of messy. I found this candle the other day. People sometimes, this is actually also really old too, which I thought I'd show. Maybe it was my grandma's, and before it was my grandma's, I'm not sure. Maybe it was my great-grandmother's, but this is really sentimental to me. It's actually my mom's, but I'm using it. Yeah, I found this candle. My dad was lighting this when he was here, when he was visiting. So it's cool because all the things kind of around me have kind of connections, and I keep candles until they can go, like, all the way. Like, and sometimes I even break off pieces of the ends, and I made, so you kind of have different intentions, different positivity from different colors candles, and I made a kind of cool project. Well, it was just a candle type thing, but I'll show you guys. It consists of some sparkles, some glitter, and things that are just fun and sparkly and pretty that I put in my wish jar, and I've got some rhinestones around it. It's upstairs, and I'll show you guys. I use letters, plastic bead letters, to, like, put in, so I have my name spelled out in here, my boyfriend's name, fortune cookies that, you know, really made sense, dimes, like my grandmother passed away, and the medium said that my grandmother would leave dimes, and other change also, like, I put in here, but when I find dimes around, I'll put dimes in here, because it's like my grandmother left them. And this is funny, because my step-grandmother actually, and my grandpa, made crabapple jelly in this, so it's just like, I don't know, I make connections with everything. This was a paper that was given to me from a friend, even a rolling paper, so I'm going to even put that in there. Maybe that will bring them some good luck. So it's, like, about making connections and just, like, you know, because when I first started, I was kind of just doing it just to do it and good luck, and that's fine too, but then I just started understanding later that it actually is all kind of connected, right? It should actually produce things that are, you shouldn't just be doing it just to be like, oh, like, I have to do this, like, or I'm not gonna have good luck, or, like, whatever. Like, you could do it for extra, whatever, but it's always good to kind of, and you could always do it that way and then figure it out later, like, oh, like, this actually is, like, sentimental, or, like, it actually produced something that's literally, like, means something. I also use scented markers. I have different colored papers for the different days and different colors, which was pretty cool. I picked out. I use scented markers because the scents for certain things, I will actually help it to kind of, like, infuse. So see, it's not all, like, ancient, like, little spells to make like ink and stuff, which I actually want to do that. But a lot of the things are just, you know, hard to accumulate. I'm in northern Canada. It's cold here most of the year. Like, it's hard to just get certain things without spending money, and I'm a student. So trying to find ways to kind of do that is kind of cool. So I'm going to end this video, and you can like it if you want, and I will be adding other things. I'm going to be opening something. It's actually Hecate chain that I'm going to be using for when I do spells and stuff, and it's really pretty, and I'm going to open it on a video, and yeah, so I hope you liked my little information, even though it was a really bad camera view. I was just feeling really in the mood to do it, so yeah.